Hey Aries, how you guys doing? Thank you for visiting, stopping by. I'm gonna do a love reading for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Ascending. This is for you and your partner, whoever you have on your mind. It could be someone you've dealt with in the past, an ex, someone you're currently dating. Okay. Keep in mind the energy is interchangeable, so feel free to switch the roles if it makes more sense. And time is fluid, okay? So it can play out today, tomorrow, next week, or it could occur in the recent past. All right, we have confusion, okay? So there's been a lot of confusion here with you and your twin, okay? It says there's a great uncertainty in the current state of affairs and a lack of understanding among the parties. So I feel like you guys were on different pages, and right now that's where things stand. There's a lot of confusion. There may be a lot of chaos, okay? But I'm also seeing that if your person's not communicating, it's because they're very confused as to where you stand, okay? A lot of you guys are just, you guys aren't communicating because of what happened, the betrayal, or the way things had ended off. If your person just abandon the connection. There's no communication, but there's also a lot of confusion as to what's really going on. Like your feelings, your desires for this person, they're very confused. We also have enlightenment and we have obsession, okay? So I'm getting like your person could have addictions, or it's like the devil energy. There could be some obsessions, either with, I'm getting other people. There could be obsessions with other behaviors, okay, that weren't serving the connection, okay? It's this unhealthy, obsessive thoughts are taking up space in this connection, okay? So there could be obsessive thoughts, but I'm also seeing that, and don't take this some kind of way, but you guys could be obsessing over this partnership, this connection with you and your person as well, right? We are constantly in our heads. We're thinking, well, what happened? Why did this person leave me? Why did this person abandon me? Was I not good enough? Those are obsessive thoughts. So this could be a message for you guys too. Spirit is saying those obsessive thoughts you're carrying around, it's not serving you. You have to let it go. You have to part ways with it, okay? We do have enlightenment here. So this is confirming that a lot of you guys are going through a spiritual awakening. You're awakening to yourself. Like you guys are tapping with your higher self. You guys are waking up. You guys are learning a lot about spirituality. Okay, so it says a spiritual awakening is underway. Wow. We have karmic cycle coming out. So some of you guys, there's a karmic, okay, that they're dealing with. Okay, but also just in general, some of you guys are dealing with, or they're dealing with a karmic, okay? Someone has to learn this invaluable life lesson to set their soul free. So some of you guys, your person has to go through this lesson. Your person may be dealing with this karmic person, this karmic partner, but this is going to teach them a very important, valuable lesson. And you can't teach this. You can't teach this lesson to this person. They got to go through it themselves, okay? So there could be a karmic cycle here that has to play out. A lot of you guys are being very patient. You guys have been overly patient with this person, right? With your twin here. It says an understanding and acceptance of divine timing is essential during this waiting period. So yeah, you guys are waiting. You're waiting for your person to come to their senses about what this connection was. Some of you guys, they denied this connection. They acted like it didn't exist. They acted like they didn't have feelings for you. They ran away. They lied. They were very dishonest. And a lot of you guys, you've been overly patient. And right now, you may be learning a very important lesson about patience, because all you can do right now is wait for your person and hope that they're going to make better decisions about this connection moving forward, right? We also have clarity. So yeah, you guys want clarity. You want truth. You want to know like what really happened, right? You want to know why did this person did what they did, right? Why did they leave you? So it says your soul is guiding you to the answers that you seek, okay? So some of you guys, you've been wanting clarity from this person. You've been wanting them to tell you the truth about what happened, but what do? They closed off. This is someone who could have ghosted you. This is someone who refuses to give you the truth as to what went wrong in this connection or why they acted the way they did, okay? We also have passion. The desire for each other is strong, okay? So you guys still have a very passionate connection with your person, but they're in denial. This is someone who's in denial of their feelings for you, okay? So let's jump right in. I'm going to get into the Island Time Wellness and see what messages pop out for you guys. Okay, we have Coffin. It says endings. Endings bring new beginnings, growth, change, liberation, transition. So, yeah, I feel a lot of you guys, you gotta just put it in the grave, okay? Like, literally, there's something in this connection that is, you guys have been holding on to and you've been keeping it alive. And I feel like a lot of you guys, you want to think highly of this person. You want to support this person. You want to be there for them. But a lot of you guys are having to remove yourself from this connection, from this relationship, cut the cord, because what it's doing is bringing you down. So a lot of you guys are temporarily closing this book, closing this chapter, okay? And with this ending, there could be a new beginning coming in within your own life. Not necessarily beginning with your person right now, but a beginning where you're taking control of your life. You're taking back your power, okay? But that talks about growth. That's about you learning about yourself, you moving forward. It's very empowering and it's very liberating. So with that Coffin energy, yeah, it may feel like an ending, like you're having to let go, but you're parting ways for your own good, right? You're parting ways with this person because they're not serving you. They're only serving themselves right now. You're dealing with a very, very selfish person, okay? We do got the Hand of Cards, okay? The Hand of Cards talks about taking a chance, a risk, being very strategic, having options, but not showing one's hand, okay? So that's what your person's doing right now. They don't want to tell you how they feel. They don't want to tell you what's really going on, right? They're very strategic. Some of you guys are very sneaky. You're dealing with a very sneaky person. And what they're doing is that they have a plan. They're trying to come up with a plan of action on how to do something, how to accomplish something within the connection, right? They're still passionate about you. But what I'm seeing is that there may be a risk involved, okay? And I feel like a lot of you guys, your person they don't have the confidence or the ability to take some kind of leap of faith, to take some kind of chance. And so what your person does, they stay in the comfort zone. They're afraid to jump out. They're afraid to step out of their comfort zone. So what do? They stay stagnant. They literally stay in this place where they're making poor decisions, okay? This is someone who's afraid to take charge of their life. It's kind of like, okay, the Emperor type of in reverse energy, where this is someone who's that they're afraid, right? They don't know how to move forward. So what do? They literally sit in the same spot that they've been sitting in forever. So your person is stagnant, but they're also trying to be strategic in how to come towards you, okay? But this is someone who's also always been sneaky. I feel like they've always been keeping their options open with people. They've always had a hand of cards. So even when they're with you, even if it's some kind of commitment that they had with you, they always had their options open, right? They never really told you what their intentions were with you. They like to keep their options open so that they can have their way, right? Self-serving. Okay, we also have Photograph. It says looking at your photos, missing you nostalgia, making new memories. So your person is definitely like, if they're not communicating, this is someone who literally they're watching you from a distance, right? This is like the Page of Swords, looking at your pictures on social media. Some of you guys are big on social media. You post things and you post pictures of yourself. They're watching you. But they also have photos of you when you guys were together, okay, or things that you've sent them in the past. But they always, I'm getting, this is someone who does not delete your photos. They're constantly being reminded of you. They're watching you from a distance. They're looking at you. But they're also like, there's some nostalgia there. It's like Six of Cups energy, right? They're looking at the memories that they made with you. They're kind of like a little saddened by the fact that, you know, you guys aren't together right now. Okay. Let's see what else we need to know. We have karmic relationship coming out. Okay. And we have keys in a ring. So yeah, you know, some of you guys, your person is dealing with a karmic partner. Right? That third party. You can call whoever, you can call whatever you want, but this is someone who your person is dealing with, but it's going to clear out some karma because this is a lesson they have to learn. It says it right here. Someone has to learn this invaluable life lesson to set their soul free. So your person is stuck to this karmic person, this karmic tie here. But it says, look, there's turmoil, there's resentment, okay? There's some triggers here. It's triggering your person to do, there's a big lesson your person's learning. And it's not going to be easy lesson because it's going to be chaos. It's going to be turmoil. It's going to be drama. This person's maybe even going to go through periods of hating hating this karmic person. So there's a letting go. And there's like a push and pull between them. So I feel like right now, you know, your person's going to be learning a lesson. And I feel like eventually they're going to flee. They're going to let it go. They're going to move away from this connection. Okay. I'm also seeing keys on a ring. Okay. So that's what this person did to you, right? We had the many options, the hand of cards. They always had their hands open. They always had other people they were dealing with. They collected keys on a ring, right? They couldn't make a decision. This is someone who literally went around with their options open. They just entertained other people, other parties. They didn't tell you. And then the worst thing about it is that they stringed you along. They had you thinking that, oh yeah, we were going to move forward. I'm going to commit to you. We're going to live together. We're going to cohabituate. We have a child. We're going to do the family thing. And what did this person do? They stood you up. They strung you along. You found out at the very end that this person had no intention of doing anything. They had no intention of doing such, right? Okay. So let's see. I'm gonna take it over to the Sacred Signs and Symbols. This is one of my oracle decks. It's also my Etsy shop. For those of you guys are interested, I'm gonna see what messages pop up for you guys, and then I'm gonna jump into tarot, and then I'm gonna extend this reading because there's a lot of messages that's been coming out today, and well, I'm gonna take those. And well, I need to look at your person's energy. I'm gonna look at your twins' energy, their feelings, emotions. What are they not saying? What's going on behind the scenes? Roadblocks, challenges, and unspoken love messages from your person. Things that they don't want to tell you, but they're thinking of, okay? So we got the crystal pendant. So that's you guys. You guys are being divinely guided in this connection, right? This is a strong spiritual connection, right? You're dealing with your twin, but you guys are getting some answers. There's some kind of spiritual answers that's coming toward you guys. We also have intuition, so you guys could be having a very strong intuition right now. Really tap into your intuition because it does not lead you astray. Some of you guys, Spirit is saying, keep around amethyst, okay? There's something about amethyst. It's going to protect you right now, and it's going to help clear any blocks that's serving you, but it's also going to allow you to connect with your intuition. You become more psychically aware. I also have this particular, it's funny, this prism pendant on my Etsy shop for those of you guys that are interested. But yeah, definitely keep amethyst around. It's going to protect you, or anything, any crystal, okay? We also have the cathedral energy, commitment, tradition. So yeah, your person definitely, I feel like you thought this person was really going to commit. You thought you were going to get married to this person. This person had you and made you believe that you guys were working toward this, right? And I feel a lot of you guys, you're dealing with someone who had some commitment issues, perhaps, okay? Like you thought you were being led to this particular place, like to marriage, settling down, buying a home together. And I feel like your person, they left you stranded. They stringed you along, right? With the keys on a ring. Some of you guys, I feel like you gave your person the key to your apartment or your home. Like they have free roam. They can come in and out of your life and out of your home whenever they wanted to, but they didn't give you those same luxuries. No. They didn't give you the same luxuries. We got tennis ball, they played around. And we got the Spider-Man. Yeah, your person was sneaky. You got that little spider energy here. But this tennis ball is telling me, yeah, games, competition. This person put you in competition with other people, right? You had no idea that they were dealing with other people behind your back. So meanwhile, you were competing for this person's love. You gave this person your love, your loyalty, your commitment, right? And what you had to do, you had to compete. Like literally, like you some damn athlete. Like like who is this person that you gotta compete for their love? Okay? Games. You're dealing with someone who's very immature, very foolish. And we got the Spider-Man. So some of you guys are dealing with this like spider type of energy. Again, very sneaky. They got caught up in things. They got caught up in lies. It literally, I'm feeling this is someone who created a web of lies. That's what I'm seeing. Very sneaky. But also, they felt like they were just a superhero. They felt like they could just do whatever they wanted. Right? Walk all over you. Treat you however they wanted. Wow. We also got chocolate cupcake. This person thought they were a tasty treat. They thought they were like everything. Okay, I feel like your person, they just thought very highly of themselves. Okay, some of you guys, I'm getting like there could have been like maybe a recent celebration or something, or a birthday, or you went above and beyond for this person's birthday. You surprised them. Like you did a lot for this person, things that they would never do for you. I feel like when your birthday came around, they did nothing. They did nothing. They didn't show you the same love. We also have emotions, water, emotions, feelings. Some of you guys, I'm getting your person has some issues with expressing emotions, being vulnerable. Because we got the Spider-Man energy. This is someone who's invulnerable. They don't like showing their vulnerability, right? So that's what you're dealing with. All right, let's see. I'm going to jump into the tarot. And I'm going to get a message at the very end, a healing message for you guys, okay? I feel like we need a healing message. And then I'm going to extend the reading over to Vimeo to look at your person's energy to see what's really going on, their feelings, emotions, what are they not saying, okay? All right, Spirit, give me some messages here. Let's move this over. Give me some messages here for the collective, the twins out there. What messages do we have for my twins? All right, we got the Hierophant coming out. So you guys are definitely dealing with the Taurus. Yeah, this person was resisting a commitment with you. It's like, again, you guys were working toward this commitment, this high level commitment, whatever it looks like with you guys. It could have been dating, moving toward being exclusive, or, you know, being in a relationship, or even marriage, engagement. But I feel like, you know, there could have been a lot of people meddling in the connection here with the Five of Wands. It could have been family or friends, or again, competition, right? We got competition, we got confusion. You didn't know where you stood with this person. Some of you guys, you were waiting for this person. You were very patiently waiting for this person to pick you, to move forward with you, because they came with so much passion, so much desire. They came in, you had, like, literally had you thinking that, like, this was really gonna work out. But this person, all they had was passion. There was no real love. Like, this person, or they shied away from showing their love. They had love, but they didn't show you the love. All they showed you was passion. And I feel like it was a lot of confusion with where you stood with this person, or, you know, how they felt about you. But I do feel like you guys are working toward this commitment, but there was some blocks here with the Five of Wands. Whether it's other people, gossip, third parties, karmics. So the wheel came out in reverse. So that's why something here was not able to move forward. Okay? I'm feeling a lot of you guys, the universe had to step in. There was something here that was not going to move forward in the right direction because this person's mindset, because the way they treated you. Some of you guys were being divinely guided. That's why there were blocks. All of a sudden, things were being blocked in all different kinds of directions. You guys didn't understand why, because it wasn't meant for you, for this person. It wasn't the right time. Some of you guys, it just wasn't the right time. Doesn't mean this person's never meant for you, but it wasn't the right time. What do they say? Rejection is God's protection, right? So a lot of you guys, you wondering, like, why isn't this working out? Why are there so many delays here? We got the Queen of Swords in reverse. Your person was, like, being very dishonest. You always wanted clarity, right? You wanted to know what's happening, what's going on with you, how do you feel, why are you running away, why are you ghosting me, why can't you tell me how you really feel? And this person blocked you. They stopped talking to you. They tried to ghost you. They ran away. Knight of Cups. And some of you guys, they literally went on from you and they moved on to someone else, the Knight of Cups. And they offered someone else their love. Let's see what's changing in this person's energy. Whoever they're with, I feel like there's no stability there. Because your person is realizing with time that there was something here that they had, there was something within them that was lacking. Because whoever your person's with, I feel like it could be this Queen of Pentacles in verse. It could be this karmic person, okay? It could be Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. We got Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. What I'm seeing is that this person is realizing that they're not happy. They're not happy, and there's no stability with this other situation here. This person could be using them for their money with the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, or demanding a lot. I'm getting a lot of demands. But what I'm seeing with the Wheel in reverse, with the Moon in reverse, there's something that's coming to light. There's something that's being revealed to this person. And I feel like at the end of the day, your person does want to be happy. And I feel like they actually saw happiness with you. But they couldn't show it. They couldn't tell you that. So we got a lot of waiting energy, but I feel like this waiting is necessary for you guys to find your own path, to find yourself. This is confirmation that you're dealing with your twin flame with the Four Wands right here. But with the Moon in reverse, I do feel like your person, like they're starting to see their ways. They're starting to see that they're emotionally void, or they had some insecurities, okay? It also could have been the way they were raised. They were never shown love in the way that you showed them, and so they ran away from it. It was very uncomfortable for them to have to express for them to have to let you in. And I'm seeing that your person has some issues, yeah, with expressing. Okay. Okay, but your person is definitely seeing that you fulfill them. The Ten of Cups is here. So there's definitely an energy of waiting, of not communicating. You got the Queen of Swords in reverse with the Three of Wands. A lot of you guys are waiting for your person, finally, patience, right? Wanting them to come in. We do got the Nine of Swords. Your person's stressed. There's a lot of anxious frustrations, sleepless nights, anxieties, worries, because look, the Queen of Cups. Because there was a falling out with the Queen of Cups. The divine feminine could be a divine masculine, doesn't matter. But what I'm seeing is that, yeah, typically the Queen of Cups in my twin flame readings is a divine feminine. But what I'm seeing is that your person is very stressed because now they see you as this person who's very loving, very nurturing, very caring, kind, understanding, right? You were that person. You were always there for this person. And I feel like now they're looking at you and they're like, wow, I missed out. Because there's no stability right now in their life. This person's offering love to people, but they don't have like a home to go back to. They don't have like that affection that you gave them. This is someone who's lacking something in their life because they don't have you and they're realizing it now. So that is what I'm seeing. I'm going to get a message for you guys. Get two messages, two healing messages. And I'm going to extend this over to Vimeo to look more at your person's energy, feelings, emotions. What are they not saying? All that, okay? Okay, we have find balance, okay? It says find balance. It says find the balance between your work, rest, and playtime, and you will have more energy, harmony, and productivity in your life. Take a power nap. So Spirit is telling you guys to find balance, like the Six of Pentacles, to find harmony within yourself. Make sure you're not overextending yourself in one particular area, okay? You're not overdoing it. Make sure you are, connected, whether it's connected to your family, your friends, not spending so much time at work. You're taking time to yourself. You are meditating, right? You are drinking plenty of fluids. We got the water energy here. You're going outside or doing those things, okay? So make sure you're in balance. And we also have healing, okay? So healing, it says, now is a time for you to give or receive healing. Everyone has a natural ability to heal others. Yes, even you. Wow. So yeah, there's a very important message for you guys to heal right now, right? You're being patient with this whole process. Really, there's nothing else you can do other than, work on yourself. And that is the best investment that you can do right now. So heal yourself. Healing is an ongoing thing. We never stop healing. Don't take offense by saying we all gotta heal. I mean, when I say we all gotta heal, we all got some work to be done on ourselves, okay? So don't take it to offense, but it says, yeah, it's a time for you to give and receive healing, okay? So that is what I have for you. And it's also your person healing, obviously, right? You're allowing your person to heal, so you might as well continue to heal yourself, right? So I'm going to send this over to Vimeo. If you guys like this reading, if it resonates, please do like, share, comment, and subscribe. And I'll try to keep the readings coming to you guys. You guys have a beautiful week and happy Easter for those of you guys who celebrate.